All right, Coach. In a few days in this very spot, you're going to be hosting the MAC Swimming and Diving Championships on the women's side. How much of a comfort level is it with all that's going on in these kind of conference meets to be in your own pool for your first time here?
Yeah, you said exactly what I was thinking. Is being the first time at this championship as a coach, it's going to be phenomenal to be able to coach our women's team in that championship over the course of a 4-day period. And being in our home pool, we're going to have the excitement of our local community, of our men's team, of our alums, and we're really excited to bring those people back to really support everyone as a whole.
So, you've gotten through the bulk of the regular season to lead up into this meet. What do you figure that women need to do to really put together a successful 4-day stretch?
Well, I think they need to stay confident. I think they've exuded that confidence all season long, and I don't think there's going to be anything different with this meet. We're going to have a little bit of nerves, I think, coaches and athletes alike, but I think it's a good set of nerves. I think it's going to be facilitative to us in reaching our goals for the end of the year. And, we've had, again, a lot of great support from our surrounding area. Our administrators have been phenomenal, and I just think it's going to be a great environment for our women to see that confidence shine through.
You've swam in a lot of these meets back when you were at Ohio, I guess any kind of different feeling preparing for this as a coach. Obviously, you've coached in these kind of conference meets before, but being back in the MAC.
I'm a little bit more nervous as a coach than I ever was as an athlete, so that's a little bit different, but I think that's natural. I really enjoy being back in the MAC. I think it's a very hearty conference. I think there's a lot of great teams that's going to showcase and show up this coming or next weekend rather. And I think as an athlete, I've always had really fond memories of being a part of it, and I think that our women and all the other conferences will have great memories too.
All right, Al. Hosting the MAC Swimming and Diving Championships, swimming in a pool that you've swum in for your first couple of years here more than anywhere else. How much of a comfort level does that build in anticipation for the conference meet?
Yeah, I think they always say, home field advantage. This is our home pool advantage. And so we're here 20 plus hours a week. We're used to the locker rooms, the blocks, the stands. We've had our biggest fans here multiple times. And then also being able to have the whole guys team here in the stands rooting for us, I think will really be beneficial to us. But it's definitely nice being here, being in Oxford. Being able to have our whole team together is really a nice advantage for us going into this meet for sure.
Having gotten a chance to compete against the rest of the MAC over the course of duels, your general impression of how well your team can do next week?
Yeah, I think definitely our record in the MAC isn't exactly where we wanted it to be, but our dual meets performances have been exactly where we want them to be. So we've been swimming fast, we've been swimming strong, we've been setting up our races right. So I think that is definitely setting us up for exactly where we want to be going into this conference meet. And I think we've put all the puzzle pieces in place, and now we're ready to put it on the table. And I think we're going to do really well. We're seated in good spots, but we have so much potential to move up and swim fast, and everyone's mindset is right there together. So I think cohesively we're really excited, and we've got some tough competition for sure, but we're ready to bring our A game, definitely.
Personally, what are you looking to try to do and work on over these next few practices in anticipation of this meet?
Yeah, we just actually set up all of our Relay Exchange software, so we're getting that nailed down, our team dynamic nailed down, so getting those little exchanges ready because relays are definitely a big point scorer, so we want to make sure that those are all cohesive and flow well together, and then just nailing in the little techniques. Right now we've built our foundation of training the whole season. Coach Holly has done an incredible job with that, getting us where we need to be. So now it's just little things like making our turns faster, our starts quicker, and just nailing our pace down and being comfortable with our race plans. So I think we're just setting up all the little tiny pieces, but we're ready to go for sure.